We are going to start a new mini-series cycle, and the theme is going to be psychological and spiritual androgyny. Androgyny, I understand it as the experience of wholeness. Basically, an experience where the male and the female are integrated into one experience, and we go beyond the polarity, beyond that duality. Many ancient traditions they connect androgyny with the original state and also with divinity. We can simply see the myth of Genesis, where Adam was an androgynous figure before God decided to split it into two parts. And basically, then the male and female start to happen. And then, in this same type of vision, we find through the mystical experience of the Bible the search for this final communion with God, where all the polarities integrate, where the church marries the Messiah, where basically God unifies with his people. And this divine marriage basically is inviting us to reach that totality of experience, which is an androgynous experience. Of course, in the physical level, we have our own genetics and biology, and that's fine. But when we incarnate and we try to evolve, basically we are always searching to complete ourselves. A part of it is that we could say that in our unconscious are dormant all the parts that have to come out to be recognized and integrated. And we then project all those parts in the outside world, especially in other people. So we start then to look for this completeness through the relation and contact with other people. And of course, then that takes us to the very important experience of human life, that is the intimate relationships, the search for a partner, search for your twin soul that in a way will complement you. And then we have to understand that we have a natural drive to do this. It's not even something that comes out through education. We are pushed to look for it. Of course, part of it is the reproduction, but we are not just biological animals, we are also psychological and spiritual animals, and we need to integrate those two aspects also. So we project in possible future partners these dormant contents, and we get attracted, connected to them, and we need them to have intimacy in many levels: physical, emotional, spiritual, and in a way find ourselves through them. This would be great if we would not be neurotical, the human being, but we are very neurotical. And the problem is then that in this projection of these dormant aspects, we also project our neurotic needs, our unfinished business, our resentments, our frustration, our illusory expectation of the other, and then we create a mess in the path of completeness. We basically then, instead of having healthy, intimate relationships, we are always pushing and pulling and struggling with the partner that we have, or trying to find a partner, or trying to change a partner, or looking other possibilities, because we get entangled in these neurotic projections also. So, talking about androgyny, I will talk about the ways that we experience attraction to other people, and basically how we, in a way, can see in our relationships not only the possibility of completeness, but also the possibility of healing our neurosis. So we are going to talk about those principles, and then I'm going to go further a little more deep into the couple relationship, and also then we will move more to a more powerful attraction, that is the sexual attraction, which also ultimately is the drive that pushes us to look for the other and find this completeness. And I decided to add a fourth module about how we project this, also the search for wholeness in our children, in our pets, and people that in a way depend on us, and also how we can create a mess and that. But in a way, there's good news here. All of us, we are in a process of integration of parts to be complete, to be androgynous in our inner experience. And we can, in that sense, put together our external and internal world through healthy understanding and practice in relations. So if you are basically looking for wholeness, but also you're a bit messed up with your relationships, most welcome to discuss all this in the course. Thank you.